how's it going? It's me, Megan, and I am back with another video. If you guys are new to my channel, I'm a part-time reseller on Poshmark and a few other platforms, but mostly Poshmark. And here on YouTube, I like to make reseller content. I'll do sold videos, I'll do unboxings, I'll do all that good stuff. So if that is something you guys are interested in, please make sure to like and subscribe, and that way you'll never miss one of my videos. So I know this is a super different video for me, and that's why I'm going to be posting it on a Friday. So it's a little extra content for the week. And I get to share with you guys some of my wedding photos and everything, if you guys are interested in that. And also get to sort of talk about ways to save money if you are getting married soon or you're worried about spending money on certain things. I thought it'd be fun to show you guys what I paid secondhand for or got from small business and how I was able to save money. And yeah, get to share that with you guys because it's kind of like thrifting and we all love that. First things first, we did elope. So this wasn't like a big wedding by any means. It was just me and my husband and like the photographer and the videographer and the officiant. But even going into it, I knew things were gonna be expensive, things like a wedding dress, shoes, accessories, all that stuff. Like it was just kind of like an overwhelming idea of, you know, I want to do this affordably, and it is just an elopement for the two of us, so why am I going to be spending so much money? And I know us resellers know this, but just because you're not spending a lot of money doesn't mean you're not getting quality items, and you just need to know where to look. So I'm going to start with the things that I got from small businesses first. So the first thing I got were a pair of earrings, and for my small business items that I paid, they were mostly on Etsy. So I love Etsy. I think they have absolutely amazing products, and you can find almost anything you want on there that someone's made. And a lot of the times it can be really affordable, and it's great because you know exactly who is benefiting from buying that product. So I got my earrings. They were these gorgeous, huge clay boho earrings. Everyone that I FaceTimed before the wedding absolutely loved them. They made this great statement and they went really well with like my dress and everything. And I was super excited. They were actually very comfortable for a large earring. I'm not really someone who wears like really long dangly earrings, but they were very lightweight and very comfortable. And clay jewelry is like really trendy right now. So even if you aren't getting married, it's a great option if you're just dressing up or for everyday wear. They have some like really unique and different pieces on Etsy from all different resellers if you want to look on there. And I will try and post exactly where they came from. So if you are interested, you can go and check out those stores and everything. And then the next thing I got on Etsy was actually a ring box. So I was sort of scouring both the internet, Etsy, Amazon, literally everywhere for just like a very simple ring box that was affordable. And it was very difficult to find. I just wanted either one or two ring boxes for him and for me. And they were just pretty expensive, and especially for ones that weren't very high quality, like you could just tell those little like velvet velour ring boxes they could probably get for $1. People were selling them with like saying Mr. or Mrs. and selling them for a bunch of money. And it just took a while for me to find what I felt was a good fit. So we did end up paying a little bit more to get a customized ring box because it'll be a nice keepsake and something that we can keep in like our little like memory box and everything. And it actually came out really nicely. It had like a little compartment that you could open and take the rings out of and some faux grass. Again, it was pretty boho. I wasn't really going for that vibe. Just everything I liked happened to be that way. And yeah, it was really great, high quality. They made it by hand, and they have different designs you can pick from and everything. And it was the perfect size to like hold in a pocket or have the officiant hold during the ceremony, and it was very lightweight as well. And it fit both of our rings like stacked on top of each other, and it was really cute. Then I got our vow books also from Etsy. There's tons of different options for these on Etsy if you're looking for leather bound, ones that are gonna last a while, thick ones if you wanna write a whole bunch. And the one I ended up choosing, they actually are from Connecticut, which was cool because I'm from Connecticut, and it was nice to like support like a local, I don't live in Connecticut anymore, but like a local business. And I really liked these because I loved like the wording and what it said specifically, and that's kind of what made me want to buy them. And they also would do different, like they have a bunch of different styles, but they also have a bunch of different colors so you can customize it. and you can like put your date, you could put your names, you could do all that different stuff. So that was really cool. But I just love that it was like, with these words, you marry your best friend. And I thought that that was really unique, that I didn't see a lot on the other vow books. Like other ones that just say his and hers. Obviously, you can get whatever you want, but I just thought that these were cool, that they were a little bit different. And they were actually the perfect like amount of pages. I was kind of worried because I'm like, oh my God, if there's only like 2 pages, if I write really big, or if I write a lot, because I didn't really know what I was gonna write at the time when I got them, but they ended up being like the perfect size. Then the last thing that we actually got from Etsy was my wedding band. So I don't know how much of a small business this one is, but they do customizable rings and sustainably sourced materials. I think it's called Hello Ring. I actually got my part of my engagement ring and my wedding band from there. And so they were able to customize it around the size and everything. So that was really cool. And they have a bunch of different jewels, not just diamonds, but like emeralds and pearls and moonstones and opals and all that. So that was really nice that they had a lot of options, and they were actually really affordable. They're not the cheapest thing you could ever get in the world, but they were very affordable and like really great high quality. Okay, now we're gonna move on to secondhand pieces. So I got my wedding shoes. I actually got 2 pairs. So I got engaged in 2019. I got like my wedding dress at the beginning of 2020. I didn't get married till like August of 2021. So there was a great deal of time in between for me to like shop for things. So I originally got this pair of Tory Burch shoes off of eBay, and I felt like I got them for a really good deal. I got them for like, I think less than 80 bucks, which Tory Burch is really expensive. And I was looking for this very particular pair of shoes. So that was the cheapest I could find them. And I was really excited, and I liked them with the dress, but then eventually I wasn't really vibing with them. They were also like a half size too small, because I did end up wearing them for dinner after the wedding that we walked to, and I literally had to walk home barefoot because they hurt so bad. So I am glad I did not wear them to the ceremony, but they were really cute. And if you're looking for like designer shoes or a very specific type of shoe, I do this all the time. If I find something I like, I will scour like Poshmark, eBay, Mercari, everywhere before I'm gonna buy them like full price, brand new. So eventually I didn't love those shoes. So I was looking at, I think, Anthropologie's wedding section on their website, and I fell in love with these Lafleur Randall. I don't know if that's how you pronounce it. Probably not. But these bow shoes, and absolutely everybody wants them. I think they're originally like $400, which to me is a lot of money to spend on shoes, especially because I just don't wear heels all the time, and I'm probably not gonna wear them ever again. So I looked everywhere, Poshmark, Mercari, everywhere. No one was selling these shoes for less than $200-300, and they come in a bunch of different colors, so I wouldn't really be able to find the color I want and in my size, because they are definitely a newer style also. So I kind of gave up on those. But when looking for that brand of shoe on Poshmark, I actually found a different listing from the same brand that I fell in love with. I love stars and celestial prints and everything, and I was really hoping to have like a star print wedding dress and all of that, but I didn't. But I got my star shoes. These were a cute wrap-up heel, and the heel was tall and skinny, but they were extremely comfortable, besides the fact that I was pretty much walking in mud for my wedding and they would sink into the ground. But other than that, they were super comfortable and actually really stable, and they were worn. I will say, if you got really close to them, like before the wedding, before they were on my feet, you would be like, those aren't brand new, but they were still in really great condition and a really good brand. And I think I got them for like 60 bucks, which I was super happy with. And I did walk in the water in the mud with them, so they're probably not resellable or anything, but I wouldn't resell them. I love them. I don't know if I'll ever wear them again, but I love them. And they ended up going really well with my dress. So then, speaking of dresses, I got my dress secondhand. So I live in Portland, and there's this store called Brides for a Cause, and I know they have a location here in Portland. I believe they have one in Tacoma and Seattle and Washington, and I think they recently opened up one in San Francisco. But they accept donated dresses as long as they're in good condition and 5 years old or newer. So they are always like newer styles. It's not like vintage wedding dresses or anything. And they also get dresses that like boutiques and other bridal places where you try on the wedding dress, like samples, they'll get samples donated to them all the time. So there's like almost a good chance that you can get a dress that isn't like super old and just like a sample dress that no one wore, but they just tried on. So that's what my dress ended up being. It was a sample dress. And the funny thing is, I was looking, so it's by Willoughby by something. I was looking for a different dress in their collection that was like celestial with the stars. And I came across this fringe dress and I loved it. I was like, that's super cool. I ended up saving the picture on my desktop, and I went to Brides for a Cause a few times because they would always get new stuff in. And I went in one day and they had that dress in my size and I bought it. Tried it on, fell in love, and I bought it. Yeah, so that's the dress I ended up wearing. It had fringe, a big slit fringe. It was a champagne satin material. I did get it pre-pandemic, so wearing it post-pandemic, it's not post, but like in the middle of the pandemic after like a year and a half, it wasn't the perfect fit on me anymore, but I still really loved it. I love fringe, so I got the best of both worlds. I got my stars and my fringe. And then I knew I wanted to take some like fun photos, like there's the ceremony photos and the serious photos, but I also wanted some like props, I guess, and just like fun photos like that you would usually get during a big wedding, like at the reception. So I got this jacket. I kept getting ads for it on Facebook. It's from Nasty Gal. It's a fringe leather jacket that said Hitched on the back. Again, I scoured Poshmark and other platforms like that for it because it was really expensive, because it was technically real leather. And I found it and I got it for a great deal. I got it for like $40, I think. But I was so happy. It was in my size and everything. It was pretty big, but really cute, so perfect. I loved it. And then, so when we were taking the photos with that on it, I brought this hat I got from a ThredUp Fun Box, which if you don't know, ThredUp is a consignment store. I buy their rescue boxes, which is full of stuff that they don't sell on their website. And in it, I got a lack of color, which is very expensive, wool hat. And I made my husband wear it for photos. And it went perfectly with his suit and it was super cute. And he actually said he liked those photos afterwards, so he wasn't mad about it. I'll pop up a photo right now of us in his hat and me in my jacket, and they actually were really fun. And I'm really glad that I brought those things to take pictures of. And then the last couple of things I wanted to talk about aren't secondhand or small business. They're actually handmade that I made. And just to like give you an idea if this is something that you wanted to do. So I made a couple of wood signs because I knew we were going to send out like thank you cards and just like elopement announcements or whatever in the mail. So I got these wood signs that were really affordable from Michael's. So if you're looking for any type of wood sign, even if it's for like your home or you want to DIY one, I got a couple at Michael's and they come in different sizes and they were really nice, like wood quality. Then I got outdoor paint, so the paint didn't like come off or anything. So I made two, one that said we eloped, and then the other one with our wedding date on it that we like held and took photos with. And then another one that was bigger that says we do, we did, we always will. Cute. So if we do send out like letters or anything like that, we could put those pictures in, and yeah. And then the last thing that I DIY'd a bit was a wedding cake topper, and I've actually seen this done a few different times. I think it's probably kind of hard to find traditional wedding cake toppers that you like that look like you, if that makes sense. I was specifically looking for one that I've seen before where the girl was standing on a suitcase, because we love to travel. Traveling is a big part of our relationship, and it's cute because, you know, she's short, she has to stand up on something to kiss him. I thought that was cute. I found one on Amazon, so I ended up buying it, but I had to paint it by hand because I'm pretty sure the guy was blonde and the girl was like had really dark brown hair. So I tried to do my best to balayage my hair and then paint my husband's like hair and his beard and his mustache and everything. So if that was something you're having a hard time finding, I actually seen a bunch of people DIY even like Funko Pops into like a little wedding cake toppers, which if I thought about that, I probably would have tried that too because it's so cute. I love Funko Pops. But yeah, those were all the things, at least that I can remember getting secondhand for our wedding. And again, it was just an elopement. but I hope this just gives you like an idea of all the different options that are out there, because even if you don't have like my specific bridal shop or something around you, like even just looking up like secondhand wedding dresses. I got my prom dress for secondhand. I'm all about getting a good deal. And I just think that people feeling like they just have to pay like thousands of dollars for a wedding dress, because that's just sort of what we've all been like programmed to think, that we need something super expensive, and if we get something affordable, it just won't be the same price. Like you'll have to get like an Amazon wedding dress if you wanted one that's affordable, and that's just not true. I think there's plenty of options out there, and even maybe even looking at like sites like Poshmark to find a dress secondhand could be a great option. I know I looked for several on Poshmark when I was looking for very specific wedding dresses, and I didn't have success, especially finding one in my size, but I have seen others on there. And yeah, just options that you guys might have. And obviously for like my followers and everything, I wanted to share some of my wedding day photos with you guys if you were interested in seeing them. And yeah, I hope you guys have a great day. I hope you enjoyed this little video as a look into my life. I know I don't do too many about me personally, but I thought this would be a fun idea. And yeah, let me know what you guys thought, and I will see you guys all in my next video. Bye!